Okay, so what is occlusion? Occlusion is the contact relationship between the maxillary teeth and the mandibular teeth when a jaw are in a fully closed position. Today we will discuss about the normal and the ideal occlusion, the centric occlusion and intercuspal occlusion, also the open bite and overjet.
We're going to talk about ideal occlusion. Ideal occlusion is the relationship existing when all the teeth are perfectly placed in the arches of jaws and have a normal anatomical relationship. This type of occlusion is rare. Next is normal occlusion. Engel in 1899 believed that normal occlusion is when the upper and lower molars are in a relationship whereby the mesio-buccal cusp of the upper molar occludes with the buccal groove of the lower molar. The teeth are all arranged in a smoothly curving line of occlusion. According to Andrews in 1972, there are 6 keys to normal occlusion. The first key is class 1 molar relationship. This corresponds with Engel's classification of normal occlusion, with the addition that the distal surface of the distal buccal cusp of the first upper permanent molar should make contact and occlude with the mesial surface of the mesio-buccal cusp of the lower second molar.
The second key is the correct crown angulation. We identify it by looking at the mesio-distal tip of the crown. For the positive angulation, the gingival portion is distal to its incisor portion. For the negative angulation, the gingival portion is mesial to its incisor portion. And in normal occlusion, all the crown should be in positive angulation. The third key is the correct crown inclination. Crown inclination is determined from the labiolingual top. For the positive inclination, the gingival portion will incline lingually. Negative crown inclination occurs when the gingival portion inclines labially. In normal occlusion, the upper incisor will incline positively, while in lower incisor, it will incline slightly negative. For the maxillary and mandibular posterior teeth, it will incline negatively.
The fourth key is the absence of rotation. In order to have normal occlusion, the teeth should be free of any undesirable rotations. The fifth key is tight proximal contacts. There shouldn't be any spaces in between the teeth. Last but not least is flat occlusal plane. The curve of Spee should be flat or slightly concave.
So next, we are going to discuss about overbite and overjet. So overbite is how much your upper teeth overlaps with your lower teeth vertically. So in an increased overbite, you cannot see any of the lower teeth as the upper teeth overlaps with them too much. But if the patient has a very small overbite, or also known as open bite, so this means that the lower teeth does not overlap with the upper teeth at all.
So let's take a look at this model representing an increased overbite and this one representing an open bite.
So next, we are going to talk about overjet. So overjet is how far forward your upper teeth is from your lower teeth horizontally. In an increased overjet, this means that your upper teeth are very far away from your lower teeth horizontally. But on the other hand, if the patient has a reversed overjet, or also known as underbite, this means that the upper teeth are instead way further back from the lower teeth.
So this is how it looks like during an increased overjet and also the underbite.
In an ideal occlusion, we don't want our upper teeth to hit our lower teeth like this. But instead, we want the upper teeth to be a bit forward from the lower teeth and overlaps them by a bit.
Intercuspal position. For all of the complexity of the masticatory system, the most basic occlusal concept is very simple indeed. The top and bottom teeth need to meet together in a way that will allow food to be chewed and swallowed. ICP is the term we will use to describe the position in which the teeth are maximally meshed together. When a restoration is carved or shaped, it is usually to conform the ICP. ICP is also the position on which orthodontic classifications are based. Clench your own back teeth together now and you have it.
Phases of arch development. Ramus and body of the jaw develops and undergoes lengthening and horizontal growth to achieve its mature form and accommodate the larger permanent teeth. Phase 1 begins when the permanent first molars erupt. teeth are added for chewing efficiency and jaw development during a period of rapid growth of the child. Primate space are still present in this phase.
Phase 2. It begins when the eruption of permanent anterior teeth. The permanent location of anterior teeth is not established until development of the arch is complete. Phase 3. It starts with the development of the form of dental arches begin with premolar erupt anterior to the permanent molars. The space forming is called leeway space.
Leeway space. A difference in the combined mesiodistal widths of the permanent canine and premolars in each quadrant compared to their deciduous precursors, which is canine, first molar, and second molar.
Phase 4. It is starting with the eruption of canine between lateral incisors and first premolars. The contact relation between the teeth are established, where the arch complete from permanent first molar forward and the second molars emerge. Phase 5 is the final dental arch form, when the eruption of third molar complete.